Welcome to part 80 of Persona 5 Royal, and in the last episode, we started doing some confidant ranks, and we're still on the cooldown after Futaba's dungeon. But we managed to get, Lovers at rank 9, so we're finishing Lovers off right now, and as you can clearly see, I basically am on normal, so yeah, I just wrecked Futaba's mother's shit on normal. So, even with all these high-ranking Persona here, she can still give me trouble because she does have Despair Strike. And I went there and got rid of 2 of those Personas for a reason. And the reason being, I'm trying to make room. And eventually I'm going to have to make room for Counselor. I'm going to have to make room for whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to make room for Tower, Hermit. I probably have to make room for Justice eventually. And Empress, which is the last one, I think. God, there's a lot of people we have to actually hang out with, and it can be a pain in the behind to remember them all. But whatever the case, it turns out that the agency have finally caught up with Mika and all of her evil schemes. So she got off with just a light scolding, as opposed to any normal person would have probably fired Mika by now. But with that said, Mika has not learned her lesson just yet. So, it seems Ann has finally been fully motivated to actually become the #1 model and actually take modeling seriously.
Oh.
Because she now has a rival and she now want to try to do her best as opposed to just going with the flow and just being a model just cuz. Now, this actually happens both in romance and also in friend zone. So, with that said, the scene actually, it's what happens after the modeling shoot that either gets you to either have a friendly conversation with her or it comes a romantic encounter. It all depends on what you did in rank 9. So this is the only thing that stays the same regardless of whether you're in a romance with her or not. Good news is, at least Ann looked damn stunning this time. I mean, she was doing the same poses over and over again, but that's not the point. The point of the matter is, it doesn't matter now. We got our rank 10. Well, sort of. But, we still gotta go to a restaurant. Or basically, she's going to, take us out somewhere or something like that. It doesn't matter what you say. At the end of the day... Oh, actually, no. That actually got rank 10 right there. So, I think we're going to end up going straight to a cutscene. So with that said, time for the speaking part.
Back when I met Shiho, when she saved me, I realized that personal relationships are something to be treasured. That's why I'm not going to run away anymore. I'll face myself head on. This time, it's my turn to help someone. But I'm still kinda worried. Do you think you could help me? You can lean on me too, if you need it. I feel like we finally see each other eye to eye. I'm so glad I met you.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the lovers, granting thee infinite power.
And there goes another Confidant rank down. And with Lovers completed, Sabel is able to be fused. But that's not all. We got a second awakening.
I can sense a new power growing within me.
All right.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna stop counting on you. After all, you're an eternal member of my fan club. It means forever. Got it? Anyway, let's eat before our food gets cold. Time to dig in!
And now we have Hecate, who has Mastery of Magic, which means now we can actually spam more magic, which is awesome. And it's a good thing I got Hecate right here and now, because let me assure you, we are definitely going to need the magic, especially with the next palace. So, now that we have On out the way, we have at least 2 more daytime Confidant ranks to deal with before we end up adding more of them onto the list. And needless to say, we only got like legitimately 22 days before Sojiro becomes available again.
Man, it's hot.
And I think we have to wait for more we probably gonna have to wait for more info, because Medjed is starting to get a little bit angsty, and this only happens when you haven't beat them yet. Well, technically this only happens if you haven't beat them yet, but you probably have. Let's see, which one shall I? You know what, let's go on ahead and do some more voting for Torinosuke. And he should be at rank 5 right now. Maybe we could raise that up to rank 6. Again, we want to get him out of the way until November. Because guess what? Unlike everybody else, he and Maruki are gone for good when November reaches that... God damn it. I'm trying to say he and Maruki is gone for good by November. So there are deadlines for some of these guys. Just like with Persona 3 and just like with Persona 4.
I see.
So now we have Diet Man Matsushita trying to convince Yoshida to join his cause and try to turn on Kuromoto, who, as I already mentioned, have went there and framed Yoshida for being, well, for embezzlement, basically. That's what it is. Which left him with the name No Good Tora. At the end of the day, though, this is a shady deal, and this is a politician we're talking to. So, honestly, I can't really trust you. And as far as for the Phantom Thieves, I'm for them. I might as well. And at that point, also when I was recording, I was like, who was he talking about? And oh, the Phantom Thieves. Never mind. Dude, I'm the leader of the Phantom Thieves. Of course I'm for them. Thing is, Toranosuke already knew that. And he's pretending not to actually notice. Dude, he's not stupid. He could put 2 to 2 together. Thing is, he hasn't revealed that fact to you just yet. So, basically, what Matsushita is trying to do is get Toranosuke to be a candidate under him instead of trying to strike out on his own, because Kuramoto may beat him in the election and may beat him, or should I say, any ally of Kuramoto for Diet Man position. And Matsushita is trying to have him as his own faction member. That's what it is. Thing is, Toranosuke is not one to give up. So, we're going to make sure that he understands. So, let him decline the offer. It may seem like a terrible, terrible idea to join him anyway. Because, by the way, that's what got him into this mess. He was enticed with political power by Kuramoto, and now he's trying to work back to get away from the shame that he was put under. At least he's at rank 6 now. We got 4 more ranks before Yoshida is done, and more importantly, 4 more ranks to where we can actually negotiate with high-level personas. I mean, I call them monsters, but they're personas. Sorry, my bad. So, at this point, it doesn't matter what we do, we're going to rank out Toranosuke. And the one time I didn't, up until like the second to last week of November before his deadline, that was because the game made it to where I couldn't actually hang out with him, which was dumb. Very, very dumb. And sometimes Roy will do that to you. Oh look, there's Yusuke. We should be hanging out with him, but instead, he's going to be crashing at our place. I don't know why, but that's something that needs to not happen. Because I'm trying to max him out too. Because after all, he's got a really good persona once he gets a second awakening. In fact, everybody's second awakening is pretty powerful. Thing is, the only person that's not going to get a second awakening right this minute would be Futaba. And eventually the last member of the Phantom Thieves, but most likely Morgana as well. And by the time Morgana is available for, I would say, getting a second awakening, it will be near the end of the game. So, let's go over to the school gates, because Makoto needs to rank up as well. I think this is rank 5, I do believe. Yes. No, wait, this is rank 4. This is rank 4. Let's make sure. Oh, wait, no. I don't need to make sure, because I was at rank 3 the last time. And that's where we met, Aiko. And now, rank 4 is basically her talking about her past. And what a tragic past it is. But before we continue, I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that. I was falling asleep and I had a rough day at work. So yeah, that's the last thing I want to do is fall asleep during the Let's Play. Anyway, when it comes down to Makoto and Aiko, her whole ordeal is she's trying to save Aiko because she's doing it out of moral obligation and because it's the right thing to do, and not to mention because of the fact that Kobayakawa literally stopped her from the whole Kamoshida incident and was having her like be his lapdog. But now she's doing this out of free will and moral responsibility because she doesn't want to see her get hurt, and that's all there was to it. Yeah, Makoto has her own life and her own goals, but she doesn't want to see people, throw their lives away. And quite frankly, Aiko is planning on throwing her life away to this dude who ain't shit. And trust me, as we go further into her confidant rank, well, Makoto basically, you will find out that the guy that Aiko is falling in love with, he ain't shit. So with that said, this is her rank 4 since we've already done rank 3, which we met Aiko, who, I gotta say, she looked like that girl that just didn't want to be saved. Even though, in all honesty, we need to, she just looked like a girl that she didn't need to be saved. But whatever the case,
Yes.
we practically got enough points for us to, well, with that answer I just gave, we got enough points to go to rank 4, and needless to say, we're going to be going into rank 5 in the same part as well. We'll get closer and closer to getting Makoto done, and let me assure you, by the time we start Okumura, at least 3 of the Phantom Thieves, if not 4 of them, will all be tricksters. I can't say the same for Morgana because he's locked behind Judgment. Everyone else, yeah, they will be tricksters by the time we're done with that. Or at least got a second awakening.
Thank you very much.
And for those who don't know what a trickster is, they're practically people getting a second awakening. That's what it is. And their trickster persona will end up getting a boost in stats and learning some better stuff. And in the case of Makoto, that's the main reason why I'm trying to get this done as quickly as humanly possible, because Salvation is a really damn good move. And you saw it firsthand when I was using Sabelle, because I have that on Sabelle. Now, it's time for us to choose which Knight Confidant. Oh, right, Sooty Armor, I forgot. We could sell that and we could also wash that. And by the way, until we are done with Kawakami, we are going to have to... Yeah, let's go first turn that broken charm back and get a Mementos mission. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that is. And I think this is a speaking part. So let's see for a second. Hold on. Oh wait, that's not a speaking part. Well, we are here and we are basically going to get to the third part of this, which is to try to prove her wrong. Yeah, she literally did sucker us out of $100,000 or 100,000 yen, which is technically about maybe $60,000 or $70,000. That's still a lot of money she suckered us out of. The point is, we are gonna have to do a Mementos mission in order for us to get started with Chihaya in the first place. And bear in mind, there's another Mementos mission within Chihiya's string of Confidant levels. So technically there is 2 Mementos missions in this one. Sorry. Hiccups. Anyway, then again, Mishima is pretty much Mementos in general. So, in order for us to actually up him, we more than likely going to have to do some missions for her. So,
Thing is,
on that note, we're going to have to prove her wrong and change this lady's fate. And that's the only way we're going to be able to proceed. And of course, we're going to have to ask the boyfriend's name. So we're going to have to go and beat up her boyfriend within Mementos in order to make him change his ways. So yeah, they're tackled rape, sexual assault, murder, burglary, domestic violence. This game told the goddamn line. Oh, and also attempts at socialism, too. Yeah.
fine.
We're gonna have to prove her wrong and deal with and deal with the Mementos missions. And this is probably one of at least 3 Mementos missions we're gonna be doing. Because unfortunately for us, later on down the line, we're going to have some more Mementos missions to deal with. And they are the ones that's going to be literally a 2-parter of trying to get the names of the people we need to find. I told you, they can get more egregious, and believe it or not, once we deal with those, we're pretty much set to literally complete Mishima. Unfortunately, it may not be before the Hawaiian vacation, though. And, we have to deal with Makoto again. Might as well get that over with. And, by the way, we are getting close to her rank 6. I mean, we're about to do her rank 5 now, provided there's nobody else. Huh? Oh, right. This is Mishima. And he's basically giving us another mission. And that's the one where we're going to have to do some work in order to find some person who happens to be an asshole. Which in this case is literally the boss that's pretty much dogging his employees. So we're gonna have to find the name of said boss by working at Crossroads. That's the one I just mentioned in the last part. So let's see, anybody else? We just need to talk to Makoto because Yusuke's not there for right now. And good lord, I'm going to tell you right now, the next couple of parts may be a little bit long. And the reason why is because the next part's going to be long because we're going to Mementos. But the remaining parts are going to be long because it's going to be slowly but surely coming to the start of the next arc. And there'll be some cutscenes somewhere in the middle. And also, confidant ranks are going to start getting a little bit too long. So with that said,
Shall we go?
we're practically going to have to
Actually,
prepare for the double date. Yeah, that is the rank 6, by the way. And yeah, that dude does sound suspicious. He sounds absolutely suspicious. And since we found out that this host tend to call every girl he loves princess, yeah, there's just more dirt on this guy than what you can shake a stick at. And Makoto is doing everything she can to make sure that she doesn't throw her life away. But there's just some people that just don't want to be saved. I mean, even if you try to save them, there's just some people that just don't want to be saved. And by the way, it's just those two answers that will increase the confidant rank to rank 5. Rank 6 is where the problem comes in, because you need max charm in order for you to pull off this double date. So I'm just telling you right now, if you don't have max charm, this is where the wall would be. And more importantly, there is a reason why people kind of despise Okumura, because they don't put in the work to try to actively increase your increase Joker stats, so that way they won't have to run into these walls. And by now, people would have ran into either the Knowledge 3 wall, or B, they would have ran into the Charm 5 wall, or practically ran into the Proficiency 4 wall with Yusuke. So basically speaking, most of your Phantom Thief buddies have walls. Excuse me. Yeah, most of your Phantom Thief buddies have walls, and those walls are a pain in the ass to deal with. Alright, we gotta deal with Oya. But instead, we're going to go over to let's make sure there's nobody else. This isn't Sunday, so Torinosuke's not available. Alright, we're going to go over to Crossroads instead, and actually go into the bar itself. And you know what? We also need to go into the bookshop there to go buy a book. Specifically, the Expert Darts book. We need to go buy that. Definitely, and there's a reason why. In order for us to actually get some better darts games going on and to try to max everybody's baton pass up, we need to, for the most part, get everyone to where, get it to where I could actually throw darts without struggling. Or specifically getting a third eye more often. But unfortunately, that book is not going to be available until later on. So yeah, I'm coming over here to work at Lala's Diner to try to get that Mementos mission available. So you need to at least do 2 nights here, and that's how you're going to do. That's how you're going to get that. And by the way, working at Lala's Diner, or should I say, working at Crossroads, if you will net you some money. And then there's some certain times that Lala will ask you to come in, and that's going to be the busiest time where you're going to get twice the money. And this is where you're going to get your charm from. If you are hurting for charm when you reach the wall that is Makoto's rank 6, and also I think Takemi's rank 7, and also, if I'm not mistaken, Hifumi has a charm barrier somewhere along the line too. This is where you're going to get it. So, with that said, we've at least got customers coming on Sunday. So, it'll be best to come in on well, you start the work now, and it's best you work on Sundays, and that will easily get the guy to come out. Like I said, you're going to need at least 2 in order for you to... Yeah, it's charm. No, yeah, it's charm, basically. That's what it... No, actually, it's kindness. That's what that is. I thought it was charm. Never mind. No, but you will need rank 5 kindness for Futaba, though. That is something that you need. So, yeah, you will still need to come to Crossroads anyway. Oh, God, and Ryuji's coming over, too. Well, we won't need to worry about that, because now would be a oh, it's raining, too. So that means nobody's coming, because Makoto's rank 6 only appears if it's not raining. And let's see, we've got our next Mementos mission that's available. And we need to get all of these Mementos missions uncovered. And then we could get Mishima's rank 9 and 10, because by then we'll also get like 3 more Mementos missions done. We'll get his rank 10 done, and I think that's Yosuke. I'm pretty sure that's Yusuke. No, I don't think we need to go to darts or billiards this time. I want to, but I don't think I need to. I am still contemplating. No, screw that. We're gonna call everybody over. That's what we're gonna do. We'll call everybody over for Mementos. Might as well get it out of the way now since it's torrential rain, and more importantly, that means more rewards and more money. And more importantly, we'll at least get another area in Mementos open, because I do believe one of the Mementos missions is at the end of the previous area. And that one area that needed to be unlocked, we might as well get that out of the way too. And of course, I've dedicated an entire part to Mementos. So, we need 2 more visits to the flower shop to deal with the Who's Been Assaulting People mission. And we need 2 visits for the next one that Mishima will have available. So that way we'll make another trip to Mementos and get that out of the way. And I can assure you, all these Mementos missions we're doing, again, we're going to max out Mishima by the time it gets to September. Looks like there's another area, so we got ourselves another cutscene as well, and we're getting closer and closer to nearly endgame, because we're going to be in the 6th area, or 5th area, I guess.
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
How much bigger is this place gonna get?
Yo, Mona, can't you turn into some kind of high-powered radar or something? We'd know how deep it goes if you could.
That's impossible. It would be dangerous to wander blindly. We simply do not have enough information.
Just driving around won't likely do us any good either.
Yeah, but the path keeps going forward. We'll reach the depths eventually, I think.
That again.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going in with torrential rain this time, as opposed to extreme heat or just regular rainfall. Torrential rain means if you get ambushed, which, considering my situation, would be highly unlikely, there'll be more ambushed units as well as reinforcements. However, it's going to be littered with rare treasure demons. So with that said, I'll be dedicating the travel to Mementos to part 81. This is RVMan985. Peace out. And I will see you all in part 81. And if you're bored with Mementos, I understand if you want to skip it. Take care.